connected. Thank you. Hey, and welcome back to the channel. So I want to keep this short because basically I want to try and get through as many episodes as I possibly can today. There was one thing I wanted to mention though before we do jump into this episode. I was talking about the vascular dementia thing that's going on with Roderick, or at least I couldn't understand why Victorine was the one that was doing the what I thought was research on the thing that would help prevent it. But we find out at the end of the episode that Roderick has actually had a diagnosis for vascular dementia. So that's why he's so keen for Victorine to get the human trial started. During the last episode, I did sort of say what I wondered if it was just because Roderick didn't want people to go through what him and Madeline had been through, but clearly it's not that at all. He's just looking out for himself. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I'd completely forgotten about it in the recap, so yeah. This is The Fall of the House of Usher, episode 5. I forgot to mention as well, this is the bar where he meets the woman.
With the hoi polloi.
As she said.
Yeah, because we still don't know what they've actually done, do we? Presumably it's something to do with Fortunata, the pharmaceutical company. I think this is the bar that Madeline came back to in the last episode, but it was boarded up and there was like a bird on it.
It's not about dancing, it's about being seen. Make a friend, kiss her as the ball drops, make sure she'll remember. Thank God he's got you to call the shots. What's that supposed to mean? Women are the natural leaders of the species. Ancient Egypt had it right.
Do I strike you as someone who can't speak for herself?
You strike me as a queen without a crown.
You seemed happily married when I met you.
I was.
What went wrong?
Shit.
I'll get to that.
I didn't even think about him being married at that point.
You said this is your confession. Confess.
In death around thee, and their will shall overshadow thee. Be still. The night, though clear, shall frown. Mortals given. But they are red.
Is she fucking texting?
Now are visions never
Oh, good grief.
like dew from the grass.
That's the thing he saw in the car at the end of the first episode. Looks like a jester.
Just say this is a very difficult moment for me.
Of course, that guy had never met the family, had he? The boyfriend of Leo. I mean, apart from, like, Camille. Jesus.
I think it's time I take her home.
We've still got a long road.
We have everything we need at home. Just about ready to bring her back.
She's incredibly fragile. She has zero physical defense, no protection from...
She has the entire arsenal of the Usher family.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You play your cards right and don't piss me off. Maybe I'll hire you on.
I was actually starting to like him. Like, he seems one of the more likeable kids, but... I mean, I get that that's his wife and he's obviously distressed, but good God.
On the day I buried 3 of my...
Well, I'm sorry I didn't know about the fucking surgery until tonight. I gotta learn from the office. I haven't even vetted the candidate. We're not ready, Victorine.
There's no way you could have gotten clearance for this.
Oh no.
She didn't.
Oh no, Vic, no, you didn't. What did you do? Then my signature isn't on falsified reports!
Don't be a fucking child! Shit, how do you think this industry works? You sang a different tune when that money came rolling into your bank account.
Yeah, I think I'm out.
What do you mean out? We're out of us. I'm asking you. Okay, babe, I'm begging you, please. Don't do this. Baby, please don't do this.
You're not who I thought you were. Goodbye, Vic.
You're not going to tell anyone.
And I don't fucking care if you sue me or you rip me apart.
Shit.
You're all fucking monsters.
Oh god.
It's me again. Look, I'm sorry. We can work this out.
Ah. We heard that right at the beginning of the episode. God. No.
How'd you get past Kevin Costner in the hall?
Just out of curiosity. Who was your informant? Oh, come on.
I don't like this house. Oh, fuck.
There was never an informant.
What?
Oh, I'm impressed, Augie. I didn't think you had it in you. Watching you shit on your principles would have been worth every fucking penny.
Fuck you.
We finally got you off your white horse and down here in the mud.
I shouldn't have pointed at the kids.
You really stepped in it this time. Why, if it weren't for you, they would all still be alive today.
That's unfair. Oh god. What the fuck? Oh god! Oh, that was horrible.
Augie, let me relieve you of that burden. No one died for your lie, so don't carry that. You can let that go.
Are the kids coming back whenever he... not lies, but... whenever he tries to hurt? I know what I mean.
Well, I'm interested.
Well, that is forward thinking of you. Not many men want to listen to me talk about tech for half an hour.
Oh, I doubt that.
I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
How do you take your coffee? Morning, how do you take your morning
Oh,
coffee? That's top of
fucking
mind
hell.
for me right now. So, this computer, company that you're pitching, this is your company?
Yes.
And why would a woman want to run her own company?
This guy is a real gem, isn't he? Honestly.
I mean, you could be doing more sitting at that desk outside my door in one day than you ever could on your own.
Smart girl is only sexy until you realize they don't want to fuck you, and then they're competition. And what do you do with competition? You take them down a peg.
Pretty much nailed it.
Don't fuck with me, Madeline. Do not fuck with me. Fuck me. No, that's fine. Hell, you'll climb that ladder fast. Men have to climb that ladder on their bellies in the dirt, but women, they can climb on their backs.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going to remember that conversation.
Now I know we're up against, and it's not much. Testosterone, hubris, aftershave. I mean, shit. What if he was smart?
Don't have to be smart to be dangerous.
He's smart, all right. Don't misjudge him. He's misjudged you. Don't make the same mistake.
Interesting.
I don't like this. I'm sorry. I don't.
And you're right. This is dangerous. And once we do this next part, there is no going back.
doing it.
And this is from Leo's phone.
Double the security detail.
It's ridiculous. Leo jumped off a balcony. Julius saw it.
I know that face. I really had to dig back, and I thought it was a little nuts, but I've thought it through again and again, and I can't deny it. I know that face. New Year's Eve, 1980. That New Year's. Don't tell me you don't remember.
Arthur, please leave us.
No, he stays.
You just mentioned New Year's in front of another person. We don't have many rules, Maz, but that was yours.
So you remember.
So the lawyer doesn't know whatever it was they did.
Text me the location of the bar, or where it used to be anyway. I'll go from there. I'll return with a receipt once the transaction is complete.
Her eyes, Arthur. The receipt. I'd like it to be her eyes. Both of them. Extracted. With patience.
Fuck me. What happened that night? It must have been horrific for the solicitor to not know, or the lawyer.
Who doesn't? It's about being the first. That's where I get scared.
Is that noise again?
I suppose I'd feel better as well if I could talk to Dr. Ruiz.
I'm sorry.
What's more important to you? Being famous or saving lives?
She asked that, not quite the same question, but I'm so confused.
Dr. Ruiz, she's supposed to be performing my surgery and I haven't gotten to talk to her yet. I'd kind of like to hear what she has to say about it.
I'm sorry. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Dr. Ruiz is, of course she is. She's performing the surgery.
Really?
Yes.
You're so out of touch with your human side, you can't even listen to anything outside your own head.
You really don't hear that?
Do have Dr. Ruiz give me a call. And if she says I should do this, I'll do it. No questions asked.
Please, Alec. Please. Look, she'll do the trial if you will. This all hinges on you.
Fuck the poor woman who's you're experimenting on. Jesus. I mean, I know she's not just a poor woman, she's whatever she is, but she doesn't know that.
Who are you talking to?
I'm sorry?
What, do you have a date out here? Keep it down, I'm trying to work.
Ma'am, I haven't been talking to anyone.
Jesus, Tam, did you just fall asleep in mid-sentence?
No! Say that again?
I was just saying,
That was weird.
You can't even sit upright because you're so tired. I haven't seen you sleep in I mean, it's been a fucking long time, Tammy. Like, horror movie long.
Absolutely not. I would like to be successful.
Okay, then. Do it for me. Please, as a favor.
Did you just say do it for you? For you. I'm sorry, Bill. Just who do you think you are in this? You are a face. You're not a mouthpiece, so just smile and shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Never forget, I can easily replace you. I'll just find another fitness guru with a hot ass and a snappy slogan.
Wow.
Don't stand there and look all hurt, you asshole. You think I don't know? You are fucking that whore behind my back.
The fuck you talking about?
Bodyguard out there saw you two taking a walk in the park this afternoon.
That was you, you psycho! I was walking with you!
Some whore!
You are losing it, honey. And those girls, the goddamn hookers. That was always you! And I always fucking hated it!
You done?
Wow.
I walk out that door and I'm not coming back.
Fucking great.
The truth. It's impossible anyway, isn't it? Fuck you, too. Maybe there's just a psycho bastard, like she said. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm losing my mind. The doctor says not to trust it. If all this crazy bullshit is right, then maybe I know how to stop it. You dare me?
Why is he talking to the fucking wall?
Just go out like a warrior in ancient Egypt. Takes 10 seconds to fall 70 floors. It's no time at all. And you don't even feel it. You can do 10 seconds. 10 seconds. You save them all.
Oh. Dad.
Will you turn it down?
Is that so she can won't hear the thing?
I think we should talk, if that's okay. I'm sorry. You and your brothers and your sisters, I always thought of you as a pride of lions. I want to apologize for turning you kids against one another. I wanted to make you stronger, and I was wrong.
Wow.
I may need your work more than you know. I am not strong. Everything I've got, it may even be a matter of... I'm sorry. Vic, can you just turn the music off? I'm trying to talk with you.
Oh, well, no, I'd very much rather not. Because you see, there's a problem. If I turn it off, oh, look, I'll show you. Maybe you can help me fix it. See? It's just loud. I mean, do you hear that? Because people keep telling me they can't hear it.
Yeah, I hear it. What is that?
Why can't they both hear it?
And I think it works.
Is that him? Is it actually him or is it her? Like... Oh god. Oh god. Who the fuck's that?
You're not going to tell anyone.
Of course I'm gonna tell. And I don't fucking care if you sue me or you rip me apart.
Is this like a repeat of the Bly Manor thing?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to get this out. I just wanted to stop me. This was an accident. You believe me? No. No, Ali.
Oh god, that was absolutely disgusting.
I forgot.
What the fuck is that noise? And that smell?
actual shit is going on? Oh no.
Dad! I remember now.
Oh god.
There you are. See, I've been calling you and calling you. Oh. Don't do that same with me. I'm sorry, Dad. She's not being a team player, but you see, it works.
You're fully funded. Let's just get out of here. We'll get the paperwork started.
Mom says she apologizes. Mom says she promises to be a team player.
Well, she's quite dead. Isn't she?
That would explain it, wouldn't it? Like, why is it's making that sound? What was that? I'm so sorry. I'm just. I can fix it.
No.
Yeah, I can fix this.
No. Oh.
And if we're going to succeed, we just need a better heart. Daddy.
That was absolutely horrifying. My god. Like, it obviously wasn't the most gruesome death out of all the kids, but I can't even remember what the woman's name is, but her girlfriend, oh my god, the sounds she was making when she was led on the floor bleeding out was just absolutely horrendous. And like, just that whole scene, or that last section where she was remembering what had happened. I actually can't wait to edit this episode now because I want to see if I can figure out what was going on, because like, they could both hear the sound, but she could hear the sound earlier. But then maybe when she could hear the sound earlier, that was because she wasn't actually in her office. She was at home with the dead girlfriend, and she could hear the heart thing. So maybe like all those scenes where she could hear it and she was in the office talking to the woman, maybe that was all kind of like in her head. Oh, it feels like there's so much that happened. So like, you got the whole bar thing. The woman at the bar is starting to kind of unfold. I mean, we still have no clue who she is. And Madeline seems to think that it's not the woman at the bar, it's like one of her kids, like that Roderick shagged her basically and has had a bastard kid with her, which I'm assuming that's not the case. That's too obvious. But no, it was interesting because Roderick was saying in the present time, and it was just after the funeral of the first three, so the second three are obviously still alive out of the kids, but he was saying that he could stop it if he wasn't around anymore, basically, if he, jumped off a building or whatever. So does that mean the woman's part of him? Which doesn't make any sense, because how would the woman be part of him? Because she was there at the bar and Madeline saw her, I think. I'm sure one of those two actually, either Roderick or Madeline, said that that the woman was a figment of the other's imagination or something like that. Although I could have misheard that or got that bit completely wrong. And like I said, I can't remember when that was said. But yeah, that is. I'm just really confused. I want to know what's going on. It's really odd as well with the woman, and it was something I thought about in this episode. And I think it's been the same with each of the kids. It's like before they die, when she first meets them, in whatever capacity that is, it's like she gives them a test or a choice. It's like she's testing their morality somehow. So like with Victorine there, she was there sort of saying, oh, I haven't met this doctor. Will I meet this doctor? Is it this doctor that's going to perform my surgery? And like, obviously it wasn't, because they'd had an argument and she was dead, but we didn't know that at that point. But we knew that the doctor wasn't going to be doing that surgery. And Victorine had every opportunity to say, actually, sorry, there's been a hold up. That doctor isn't going to be doing your surgery. We're going to have to postpone. But she didn't. She lied. And I don't know what would have happened. Presumably she would have either done the surgery herself if she could do that, or she would have got some other doctor who maybe isn't as good with whatever it is they're doing to do it. So it feels like she's giving them a choice. And then we got Leo in the last episode. His test, I feel like, came when he first arrived at the cat shelter. And she was basically saying, well, look at this cat needs a home, it's about to get put down, or look at this cat, or if you take these two. And he was just like, not interested, I want a black cat, I'll give you whatever. He wasn't interested in the lives of the cats at all. He just wanted the thing that he wanted and was prepared to give her anything for it. And it just felt, that definitely felt like a turning point for him, in her eyes. Like, I don't know if he'd have said, well, actually, tell you what, that cat's going to die next week, I will take that cat, and saved it, then maybe things would have turned out differently, I don't know. With Camille, I feel like she was given a choice when she tried to go in through the doors, and obviously the woman was sat there as a security guard, and Camille came into the building and was like going straight for the door, and it wouldn't open, and she was like, what the fuck is going on, and started shouting at her and stuff. And the woman said, you're not supposed to be here. Go, leave. But she went anyway. She was just like, she argued, she basically chewed her out and then just went in anyway. So I felt like that was Camille's choice. The only one that really doesn't add up or doesn't follow that pattern that I can see is Perry. Because as far as I know, the first time he sees the woman, she stood up on top of the building where he has the rave, which is where the tanks of like that acidy stuff are. And I don't think she gives him a choice. I don't think there's any kind of choice that he's given. But I suppose if you think about it, his death is the only one where she didn't directly cause it. Because the acid was already in the tank. She didn't put the acid there. It was there already. He just didn't know it was acid. He thought it was water. So that would have happened regardless of whether she was there or not. And if anything, she came in and she warned the security guards and stuff to leave and the bar staff to get out. And she actually tried to warn Frederick's wife as well, but she just ignored her. Whereas the others, like with Camille, she basically was the monkey. With Leo, she was the cat. With this one, with Victorine, I don't know actually technically what she was with Victorine, but then it was her being there that pushed the human trials forward, wasn't it? So if she hadn't have been there as the perfect candidate, then that wouldn't have happened, maybe. It's interesting. Definitely interesting. But yeah, also in this episode, we had Tammy going off on her husband, which was just like absolute asshole. They're just all horrible people, aren't they? Honestly, just real pieces of work. There's so much I could literally sit here and talk for hours about that episode. There's so much happened. Like we had like the flashback to Madeline and Roderick and his wife Annabelle, and they were obviously working with the lawyer, which is interesting. Like we kind of get that him and August know each other quite well in the present time when they're talking in the old house. And the fact that the current lawyer, the Pim Reaper, has no clue what happened that night on that New Year's Eve in 1979/1980. So, considering the stuff that he covers up for them, it has to be something bad if he doesn't know or if he hasn't been told. Like, if they've kept it a secret this entire time, then I can't even imagine. But anyway, I have ranted on far too long. I hate to think how long this thing is going to be. But yeah, I'm going to finish this up now and jump into the next episode, I think. If you've enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.